Hello and welcome, I am the Sterling and today we'll be playing 2 Point Museum. From the same developers that brought you 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital. If the phrase 2 Point at the start of the name wasn't already a giant giveaway. 2 Point Museum is the new installment releasing this week. It is a game where you get to design your own museum from the ground up and manage it as you see fit. Recently, I watched this cheeky British engineer, no doubt you've heard of him, RCE, do a 2-hour challenge on this game, and I thought that looked like fun. And so in the spirit of the good old friendly rivalry between the Aussies and the Poms, mostly in cricket that is, I thought I too would have a crack at the 2-hour challenge. So the rules are as follows. Once in game, as the name suggests, I've got 2 hours to complete the following challenges on the screen now. I score at the end of the play session, so even if I meet an objective whilst playing, it doesn't count unless I end the session with the threshold met. The score to beat is 280 of 500. So we'll go into sandbox mode, we'll go into memento mile, and we're ready to go. So sit back, grab a cold one, and let's get started. So now we're in, let's start the clock. I have 2 hours. The first thing I need to do is come down here to the items, and I need to add a ticket booth. I'm going to place it about here near the entrance. Probably, maybe here. Done. This ticket booth will allow our guests to enter the museum. The next thing we need to do is we need to hire some staff. So we'll come over here and click hire staff, come across to assistants, and we'll choose one of these. This one here, Jeffrey, has a customer service boost. So we'll take him. Now, as you can see, all the guests are lining up to join the museum. Now, you're probably wondering, well, Sterling, you got no exhibits. Well, actually, that's not true. We've got 2 freebies. We have a star fossil, and over here, we have a lanternfish fossil. But we'll get back to them in a moment, because next I need to hire even more staff. So we'll come down here. We're going to come over to the experts. The experts have different expertise. For instance, this one here is an expert in fossils, where Caleb over here is an expert in science. We want someone who's an expert in fossils. So we're going to take Meaty hire. Done. The experts will go around and clean up and maintain the fossils. Also later on, we can send them on expeditions. Now we need to start adding some rooms, and I need to hurry up because I'm going to run out of time. So the first room we're going to add is a staff room. We're going to add it over here. Nice big one. We'll add a door like so. Now there's a few things that have to be added to the staff room. We need to add a sofa and we need a bandage box. So when the experts go out on expeditions and become injured, they can be repaired. You'll see that later. Done. Now while I'm here, I'm going to add a couple of extra things. I'm going to add a water cooler over here, and I'll add a snack table as well. Done. And there's our staff room built. The next thing we need to do is come back over here to the fossils, and if you have a look, they have different ratings. For instance, decorations, knowledge, and buzz. All your exhibits need decorations, preferably in their own category. For instance, this area here is prehistory. So to begin with, I'm going to add a few banners here and there. One there, one here, couple of small banners, nothing too fancy. Maybe this hanging rock, place it somewhere about there. So each exhibit needs a level 5 decoration. What we've added so far is only given it a level 3. So I need to add some more. Maybe some wall fossils like this one on the back here. And then finally, maybe a couple of jungle decorations on the back. There we go. Now they're both level 5. Next we need info stands and have them connected to exhibits to raise the knowledge within our museum. So I'm going to place it here between these 2 exhibits. As you can see, the knowledge board is connected to both the fossils. And now finally we need to start making some revenue. We get that not just by entry fees, which at the moment is set to $75, but also by donation stands. Like this one here. We're going to put a couple of them down now. Fantastic. Now straight off the bat, the next thing I'm going to do is come over here and send our expert out on an expedition because I want to start hurrying up and getting as many fossils as I possibly can. As you can see up here in the top corner, there's different types of expeditions depending on the exhibits. We're going to come over here to the bone belt, which will give us fossils and dinosaur bones, things along that manner. We're going to click on this expedition here, and now we're going to go set up expedition. Over here, we have to add our expert. We're going to add Meaty, and then depending on what kind of expedition we do, whether it be speedy, safe, or detailed, is how expensive it is and how dangerous it is. For instance, this detailed expedition, there's a chance that our expert is going to step in tar, which isn't great. Let's start the expedition now. Done. Now he should rush off, jump in the helicopter, and nick off for 14 days. Now it's time for us to start making some serious money. Once again, we're going to come over here to the rooms, and I'm going to build a gift shop. And it's going to go right here. The gift shop needs a door. We'll place that there. It also needs a cash register. We'll put the cash register right there. And now we just need some stands to sell our products. So I'll just go through, put a couple of different things in, and there we go. that there is now our gift shop. Now, once again, we need someone to man this gift shop. So I'm going to come back into the hire staff and I'm going to grab another attendant. D will do. Hire, throw them in, done. They'll now man the gift shop. Now, while we're hiring staff, we should come back up and we need to hire a janitor. Any old janitor will do for the moment. We'll grab Stella, only because I can actually pronounce their name, and bang. So now the janitor will go around and clean up. And also later on when I build a workshop, the janitor will also manage that, but I'll get to that a bit later. Next, we need security. We'll grab Jezebel. Security will go around, make sure thieves don't steal anything. And they also, as you can see right here, they empty the donation stands. Now, as you can see, the expedition is back. So let's click on our reward and open the crate. Fantastic. We've now got a honeybee. We can place that in our fossil exhibit. I'm thinking just here will do. Done. Now, as you can see, our expert got injured. He stepped in tar. So as I mentioned before, he's off to the bandage box to get all healed up. They'll get different injuries on different expeditions. Now, the next thing I want to add is I want to come over here to the rooms once again, and I want to grab a workshop. I'm going to build it right here. Done. Now, next we need to add a door. I'll place it right here. And then we need to build the workstation itself. And there we go. The room is now complete. Now, what we can do is we can start projects in the workstation, such as this prehistory playground that kids can then come and enjoy. So let's start that right now. Done. Sadly, we do not have enough people to actually maintain this. Now, we need a janitor who has the required skill to be able to work in the workshop. Unfortunately, we don't have one. And none of the janitors we can hire have that particular skill either. So we're going to have to wait until such time as a janitor comes along that we can hire that can work in this workshop. But that's not going to stop us, because next we're going to build the marketing office. And we're going to build it right here. As usual, we need a door. Then we're going to add a marketing desk. We'll just plop it right there, and a drawing board. Done. Now we'll be able to start marketing campaigns to get even more visitors to come to our museum so we can make even more revenue, which I'm going to need as much money as I possibly can get. We need to hire an assistant to work in here. I'm going to grab Clarabelle because they have a marketing trait so they can actually work in here, and hired. And now we get to choose what it is we want to market. Do we want to market the kids, tourists, goth, professor? We're just going to do a museum campaign, and we're going to tell them to repeat it. So now they'll get to work making our marketing, and then we should over time get even more customers. Now that our experts all healed up, let's do another expedition. Once again to the same place. Now I guess they're going to start getting hungry. They need food, and I want more revenue. So we're going to build a cafe, and I'm going to build it right here in the corner. And now we just need to add a door, a serving station. We now need some cafeteria tables and a rubbish bin. And now we've built the cafeteria. All we have to do now is once again staff it. Cooper can work in the cafeteria. And how's that for timing? Our expedition is finished, and now we can open up this crate. We've now got a helix fossil. So let's place that also in the exhibit. Just over here on the other side will do the trick. That's if this bloody sign wasn't in the way. Done. Now I've just checked, and we can now hire a janitor that has the required workshop trait. And so we're going to place them in our workshop. Just here. And now we can actually click on the workshop, and as you can see, they've started building our prehistory playground. So I want to now make sure that we continue to keep doing expeditions. So the next one I want to do is here at the 2 C. But unfortunately, we don't have a marine expert. But Scupper over here, that's exactly what he is. So we're going to hire him. Done. And now we can send him on the expedition. We're going to do a detailed one, and we're going to add Scupper as our expert, and now we can just hit start expedition. Though it looks like it's going to be pretty dangerous. We might have to reconsider doing that at the moment, depending on what month it is as to how dangerous these events actually are. I might actually have to come back. The experts in front of us don't specialize in anything that I want. So we're going to come down to advertise new job. We're going to advertise for a space expert. Now in 9 days, we'll be able to hire a space expert, and we can then start doing space expeditions as well. The line in the gift shop's getting pretty big, isn't it? So I'm going to add another counter here, and I'm going to hire more staff to maintain it. Eleanor will do the trick. Welcome to the job, Eleanor. Now it's looking a little plain, so I'm going to paint a red carpet on the floor running through the building. There we go. Nothing overly special. Now we're able to hire a space expert. We're going to click on Montgomery, and we're going to hire him. Done. And now we can go to space. As per usual, click on our expert, click detailed, start expedition, and off he goes. Fantastic. Our space expedition has been completed. Open up the crate, and we have a galactic bulb. So now let's place that. And the question is, where are we going to start our next exhibit? I'm thinking right here will do the trick. Done. Now, same as the other exhibit, we also have to add decorations. But this time, we're going to add them from the space menu. So I'm thinking a sign, maybe a couple of planets, space wall buttons, a couple of pillars. Done. And while we're at it, let's paint this up a bit, because it doesn't look very sci-fi. So I'm thinking these high-tech grey walls will really spruce up the place a bit. And this blue floor. Much better. Now that's starting to look a bit more sci-fi. Now that the workshop has finished making our prehistory playground, it's here in our inventory that you find down here in the bottom corner. So we're going to build this. And I'm thinking a great place to put it is here at the entrance, just in front of the gift shop. Fantastic. Now we've given the kids something to play with, other than climbing all over our bloody fossils. Now let's come back to the workshop and we're going to start a new project. I'm thinking now something for the space department. We're going to make a close encounters exhibit. Done. Now we just have to wait for our staff member to come over and start building it. Now it's time to do another expedition. So let's click on the helipad and we're going to do one at 2.C like we tried before. Now we're in winter. Oh, it's still not looking very good, is it? But I think I'm going to take my chances. We'll click on Scubber and start the expedition. Now in the meantime, while that expedition is taking place, we should actually prepare our museum for any fish we might get. We do that by coming over here to the rooms and building the aquarium. And we're going to put it right here near the back doorway. Doesn't need to be very big. Now we'll just add a door and a fish feeder. Fantastic. Nice and ready for some fish. Now just like all the exhibits, once again we have to add decorations. So we'll add a whale decal, maybe a couple of signs, and then once we actually have a fish, we'll add a couple more and make sure the decorations are up to level 5. Now something I've forgotten with this exhibit over here is to actually add an info stand. So we're going to add one just here. And we can't forget donations. So we're going to put a couple in here. Oh, fantastic. Our expedition is back. Let's open the crate. And we got a clownfish. Fantastic. We can now just place him into our aquarium, just like so. And now I can go back to adding decorations. Maybe a couple of jellyfish dangling from the ceiling. Let's add an info stand and a couple more donation bins. Fantastic. Our close encounters display is now completed in the workshop. So let's build that right here. The kids are going to love that. Now I want to start a 4th type of expedition, but we don't have the necessary expert. So once again, let's go down to the higher staff and we're going to click on Fanny. He is an expert in all things spooky. So let's click on him. Done. And now we can do supernatural expeditions in the netherworld. You know the drill. Set up expedition, add our expert, click on detailed, ignore what's going to happen to him because we don't care if he dies, and start the expedition. I'm on a deadline. I got 2 hours. I don't care if we lose a few experts in the process. I'm working these people like dogs. Oh, a clownfish is dying. Fix the problem in the aquarium. Well, it turns out fish actually like it when you feed them. That there is a filter, not a feeder. This is the feeder here. Done. Now our fish hopefully won't die because now we've actually got a fresh food dispenser. And he's dead. Yep. Our fish is dead. Well, that didn't work out too great, did it? Well, I'll have to go back and get another bloody fish. Do I have to clean him out? I can sell the dead fish for $500. Bye-bye. I made $500 off a dead fish. Fantastic. Our expedition is... Oh, wow. We've got a new star rating. And we made 10 grand off it. Fantastic. That's great. We're well on our way now to ticking off the boxes of all the things that we have to accomplish. And now we can open up our supernatural crate. Oh, geez, that's not spooky at all. It's a haunted doll. So now we're going to have to start a new exhibit, a spooky exhibit. And I'm thinking, just here. Done. Now I just have to pack it out, add some decorations, and it will be right to go. We'll add a sign, some spooky chairs, some wall decorations, a couple of candles, and maybe just one more sign. As you can see, I'm not overly interested in making things beautiful, am I? I'm sort of just throwing things in willy-nilly. Now let's try and get another fish for our aquarium, shall we? And this time, hopefully we don't kill them. I'm thinking we need to start selling more things out of this gift shop. So let's click on the room itself, come down here to the right corner and click edit room. And then we'll sell some posters, some onesies, perhaps this one over here, maybe even some books. Done. Hopefully we now start getting some more revenue because I want to make this museum rich. We're making an income of $4,000 a month at the moment. Everybody seems quite happy with our exhibits. That's a good sign. Though our museum rating isn't overly great. Our knowledge seems to be lacking quite a bit. But nonetheless, our expedition has returned. So let's open up this crate and we've got a flying fish. And let's just chuck him in there and hopefully this one doesn't die. Now I've been hiring even more staff. So while our staff either go to the bathroom or they go and relax in the staff room, they're not manning their stations. But there's a lot of thieves. Bugger. Let's add more security. I'm not happy about that. Let's go. We'll hire this bloke and we'll plop him right here. Can I put him outside? Yes, get him. Ha! We caught another thief. But while we're at it, I think we're going to need to get someone to come and clean this. We've got this janitor here cleaning up, but I don't think one janitor's enough. I think we can afford to have a second. And this bloke's good at maintenance, so we'll hire him. Now I'm just going to keep doing expeditions and really fill out all our exhibits because I need to raise our museum level. We're going to come down here and unlock this new expedition. Done. And we'll go and do a detail one. Ooh, this is not good. There's a chance that we'll be bitten by a snake. Oh, I'm a little nervous about that. Done. Now they'll head off and they'll be back in 14 days. Ooh, our monthly profit has dropped. That's not good. We are now down to 1,100. We need to jack that up. There's some interesting looking characters about. Like, look at this guy. He's a frog. And we got a knight. We've now added a gecko to the prehistory exhibit. Oh, and our expedition has arrived. Let's open up this crate. Oh, wow. It's the beginning of a dinosaur. That's pretty cool. Though it doesn't look complete. Looks like he's missing his tail and his head. I'm thinking maybe plop it right here, eh? Done. Though we're going to have to add some more decorations about. We don't quite have enough. So I'm thinking some more flags. And, well, that's all I needed was one flag. Oh, I am thinking, though, we need another information board just because we've got a lot of exhibits here now, and one information board just doesn't quite cut it. And if I'm going to add an information board, may as well add more donation stands. I haven't placed one over here at the exit. Done. Everything and anything to make more money, eh? Now, something I neglected to mention is each exhibit has a certain level of buzz. For instance, this one over here, the fossil prehistory, has a buzz of 32. Though, because our dinosaur isn't complete, it's only got a buzz of 40, which ain't great. So buzz helps raise the museum rating. We need more buzz because at the moment we're on 55%. We need over 70%. And at the moment, our guest happiness is pretty good. Our monthly income is pretty good. Our guest environment is pretty good. Our knowledge, could do better. But our buzz is quite low considering. So we need to get on top of this. And thankfully, another crate has arrived. Hopefully it's something we can add to our exhibit, which then will help with the buzz. And it's the tail to our dinosaur. So we'll attach that to the exhibit. And as you can see, it has raised our buzz up to 50 of 78. So hopefully we can now find the head, which will raise it to 78. And we don't have enough decorations. I'm thinking I might just chuck this bit of crud on the wall over here. It's out of the way. Somewhere here. There we go. And that's brought our dinosaur up to decoration 5 out of 5. Now, if you notice, the tail is now raised our museum rating up to 63%. Unfortunately, another one of our fish has died. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Well, that's a shame. But we can sell this dead fish for 625. Done. And just in time, another expedition has come back. Let's open this crate. Hopefully it's the head to our dinosaur. And no, it's a Boulderdillo? It's a Boulderdillo skeleton. So let's place this in our exhibit. And I think right here will go perfect. Now let's go and see if we can get some more fish. And sooner or later, I'm sure I'll get one that we can actually keep alive for at least 5 minutes. Now we're going to start a new project in the workshop, the tuna forks. I think that will go nicely over here at our empty aquarium. If you notice, I also decorated our aquarium. If you click on the aquarium, go down to edit room, you can find all the decorations in there that, trust me, I already knew. It's not like I only just found it out myself. No, that's the flake food dispenser. That's why our fish keep dying. Trial and error. But that's where you find the decorations. And now that aquarium is decorated to a level 5, which is great. And we've now clicked over just over an hour. We've got an hour to go. And I'm quite confident at the moment. Our museum rating has a lot to be desired. We are making a monthly profit of $5,000 at the moment. So that's great. Now I think it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating the expeditions and really build up the buzz, as I keep bloody saying over and over again. Fantastic, our marine expedition has arrived back. So let's open up this crate and we have a floating fish and we'll drop him in the aquarium. Now let's have a close look. Yes, his requirements are met. So this one will hopefully stay alive. Stay alive! I really want to find the rest of the dinosaur bones, but now I kind of want more fish. No. We're going back to get more dinosaur bones. Then we can think about fish. Oh, fantastic. Our tuna forks is complete. And it's just in time for our fish. I think we'll shove it here in front of the back door. We'll make people have to look at it on the way out. And adding the tuna forks has raised our museum rating up to 66. Well, it was 67. Geez, it bounces all around the place. But that's because our guest happiness is now dropping. So let's start clicking on some guests and see what's wrong. Well, they're tired. This one's tired. This one's happy. See, I don't know why their guest happiness is low. Everybody seems to be loving it. Look at the happiness. Maybe it's just that exhibit's making everyone happy. Let's have a look at this one. Nope, everybody over here is happy, though they're tired by the time they get to this exhibit. Maybe I need to add some seating somewhere. So let's start adding some benches around the place. And maybe if they're not so tired, they'll spend more money. Yeah, all this space is not doing anything. It's now seating. Done. Plenty of places for our guests now to relax. Though the cafeteria doesn't seem to be doing too great, does it? Let's have a look what we can add to the cafeteria to help it. And nothing. I haven't unlocked anything yet. That's a shame. Now, another expedition has come back. We're going to open up this crate. Yes, we got the head to the dinosaur. Let's attach that. Fantastic. And now if we click on the dinosaur, we have 73 of 78 bars. I just noticed he's got a hammer on his tail. I didn't notice that before. That's nifty. Though he's a dirty dinosaur, we better get someone in here to clean him. Ooh, we're getting a good museum rating from this bloke over here. Looking at our museum rating, we're up to 53% now, with 330 bars, 9 knowledge, 92% guest environment, 94% guest happiness, and now we're making $5,600 a month. I think we can do better. So next I want to hire another expert. This bloke is an expert at giving tours. So let's hire him, and then we have to come across and add a tour stand. We're going to place one somewhere, maybe over here. Done. Now we have to set up a museum tour. What we do is we come over here to tour setup, and then we click on the exhibits we want the tour to visit. We're going to make it visit everything. And then it will end over here at the aquarium if we can click on our fish. I think it's the fish. There we go. Now we just hit confirm. Done. And now we have a tour guide. Now hopefully this also raises our museum rating. Oh, bugger. The health inspector has arrived. Hopefully we don't get a bad rating. Oh, our expedition team has hit a dilemma. We must resolve this. Soccer clock. After days of hiking through knee-deep mud, the team refuses to go on without fresh socks. Let's fly in a pair, shall we? It'll cost us $750. Done. We got plenty of cash to throw around. We got 140,000. We can now upgrade our bandage box. We're going to do that. Done. Cost us 5,000. Like I said, we got plenty of cash to throw around. Though I've noticed our monthly profit is now dropped below 4,000. Oh, that's not good. Staff wages are getting a bit much, I reckon. And here we go. Our expedition has returned after receiving their socks. Let's open this crate. And we've now completed the Baldadillo skeleton. So let's attach the head now. Done. Ah, bugger, our helicopter got damaged. So we better call in the janitor to repair that now. And then once that's repaired, I'm going to send it off to get more fish. And I just noticed our museum rating is now at 70%. So now we've just completed the Sonic claw machine. We're going to plop it right here. You can tell that this is made by Sega, can't you? The expedition has come back. Let's open up this crate. And it's another flying fish. Into the aquarium he goes. And all his requirements are met. Fantastic. So now we have 2 fish in the aquarium. They're really lining up for this Sonic claw machine. I might have to make another one. Look, now that we've got such a successful museum, I think we can afford to raise our ticket prices to $100. Anything to raise our monthly profit, which at the moment is sitting on a healthy $8,300, but it fluctuates like crazy. We now have a museum rating at 70%, and we're sitting on an hour and 20 minutes. Uh-oh, one of our staff wants to quit. Let's find out why. Why do you want to quit? Hungry, thirsty, wants to resign, toilets discomfort. Oh, okay. So we're going to have to do something about that. I'm thinking let's add vending machines. So we'll add one over here and a drink machine next to it. Done. Now what can we do about the toilets? I'm thinking the only logical thing is to perhaps add another toilet down this neck of the woods. We'll add some stalls, a few more over this side. Then we need some sinks. We don't want the grubby buggers putting germs all over our exhibits. And a bin. Done. Now we've got another toilet. Hopefully they don't resign. They're our only marketing expert. We've got 130 seconds. Take a bloody break then. We need more security. Thieves keep escaping with our stuff. So I could go ahead and set up some security cameras, but I think I'm just going to add a couple more security guards. One here and one here. There we go. 2 more security guards. That's going to get costly. Look, our monthly profit is now dropped down to $2,000. Oh, I'm not happy about that. But what I am happy about is our expedition has come back. Let's open up this crate. Ooh, it's a haunted mannequin. We'll shove it in our spooky expedition. Done. Not enough decorations. Let's add another banner. I like the banners. Done. And I think I'll do another space expedition, shall we? Ooh, we got a jumbo marketing heist. This ain't good. During the heist, a particular crime guild from the county's criminal underworld will target the museum for an extended time. This is shocking. What's also shocking is there's a bit of a queue down here. I might have to think about adding a second ticket booth. Don't know if I could actually fit one. But if I do that, that's more staff I have to hire. I'll have to have a think about that while I'm keeping an eye out for people doing a heist. And we have received a celestial cell, which will fit perfectly over here. Done. Though, once again, decorations aren't up to scratch. So I wonder what I'm going to add. I wouldn't possibly be adding another space banner, would I? Done. Really wondering if I should be setting up cameras just in case this heist takes place. Oh, the heist is gone. Crisis averted. Back to the other crisis. The ticket booth. Oh, there's a vandal spotted and he's been caught straight away. You can't mess with our museum. Unfortunately, our museum rating has dropped down to 66% and we're just under an hour and a half. This is not good. The guest environment has dropped. I assume that's because it's not clean enough. We need to add more janitors, I would suspect. Clean up. Hey, there's a puddle there. Clean it. It's risky, but I might go ahead and add a second janitor. And look at that. We've now hit museum level 12. That is great news. And our staff is leveling up. And there's a bloody thief. You know what? We need more security. Just add him. Where is the thief? Oh, no, we caught him. Nonetheless, I'm adding more security. And we got our money back, which is good. There's still a puddle on this ground. So many janitors walking around. Why don't you come and clean this? Huh? Clean this bloody puddle. We're now going to open another area in the bone belt because we have 2 prehistory experts. So let's set this up now. Ooh. Though it looks very dangerous, but we don't care. Oh, I thought I had 2 prehistory experts. I don't. You know what that means, don't you? Hire more staff. Done. And now we can come over here and do the expedition. Autofill, detailed, send. Wonder what I'm going to get in this new location, other than 2 dead experts. I don't even think we're going to have enough room to put anything new in this area. Might have to do some shuffling. We're on a monthly profit at the moment of 15 grand. Hopefully I can keep that going. I think I can afford more janitors because there's a lot of puddles and they're just not cleaning them up. Will he now clean this puddle? Come on, clean the puddle. How many janitors do you want just standing around? Puddle, you're a janitor. Clean it. I must be missing something. Maybe I have to train them how to mop the floor. I don't know. Surely not. You'd think that it would be pretty straightforward to know how to mop a floor, but who knows? Yes, I've decided I'm definitely going to make another Sonic machine because we're getting quite a queue. It's slowly becoming my busiest attraction. It'd have nothing to do with the fact that this is a Sega game and that's a Sega claw machine, would it? Surely not. Another person's threatening to resign. Why? What's your issue? Tired, thirsty, hungry, wants to resign. But you've got food. Maybe we need to add some drink machines in here. So we'll add a food machine and we'll add a drink machine over here, a bin, some more comfy chairs. Now, if they're going to continue sooking, I don't know what else to give them. There you go. Drink machine. Drink machine, mate. Come on. He's lining up there for a drink. Let's see how he goes. Will he quit? And does that help? He's not going to quit. He's happy now. He's just a sook. Maybe the staff room's too far away because it is a pretty big museum. And it looks like my Sonic claw machine's built. So let's put this over here with the other one. Done. And more buzz has increased. We love getting more buzz. And an expedition has come back. This is from the new area. Let's see what we get. Ooh, another skeleton. And this one looks like it's got a lot. There is 4 parts to this skeleton. Now, where are we going to be able to squeeze it in? Right there will do. Done. And it has all the required decorations, so I don't have to add anything. But now let's call the janitor and we'll repair our helicopter and then we'll head straight back out to the same area and see if I can get the rest of this dinosaur. I've got 18 minutes to go. It's not long. Bugger. A helicopter's damaged again, but we got another crate. Hopefully it's the next part of that dinosaur because we're running out of time. We've got just over 10 minutes. Yes, it is the next part. But there's only 2 more parts to go. Oh, I think I'm going to be cutting it. Fantastic. At the very least, we'll have part of the dinosaur complete. Whoop, and another vandal's been caught. Now let's quickly repair our helicopter and get back out there. I've got just over 10 minutes to go. Our donation bins are getting full, so I had to hire some more security to start emptying them, which is not good at the tail end of this challenge. Oh, what's the helicopter doing? It's repaired. Get out there. Come on. Autofill. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We're down to the final stretch. Wow, a gift shop's always packed. I reckon that's where most of our income comes from. Though the cafeteria does all right. But then again, our donation bins sure get a fair bit of use. But as I watch this gift shop, every time people go in there, they're spending $200 at a time. It's good money. Another employee wants to quit. This is just like a real workplace. Are they going to make it to the bathroom? And they've skipped the bathroom. If you're busting, go to the toilet. What, you're going to come and fill up on more fluid? Yeah, that's smart. Let's see if they quit. Oh, drinking straight out the machine. Yeah, that's hygienic. 32 seconds. Eat something. What, there's no pizza? They're not happy with what I've prepared for them for free? But they didn't quit. Whoa, we're in the minus. Oh, I just went from being really high to really low. You know what? You're an inconvenience. You're fired. There we go. Let's try and bring our wages down because we're spending far too much on wages at the moment and our donations have dropped. I'm actually really disappointed that now we're in the negative. Wonder what caused that. Probably all the staff I've been hiring. We do now have a lot of security. Probably too much security, to be honest. Fantastic. Our expedition is back. Once again, the helicopter's damaged, but let's have a quick look. Open up the crate. No time to spare. Great. We got the next part of the skeleton. Unfortunately, I am running out of time and I won't have time to get the head. Oh, that's a shame. But once the helicopter returns, I'll repair it and I still will send it out. Oh, and we've just dropped to 65% in museum rating. Oh, that's not good. This is not looking good for us at the moment. Well, let's increase the price of the ticket booth. Counting down and stop the clock. Now, that other bloke got a score of 280 of 500. Let's see how we went. We had to achieve a 3-star rating, and for each star we get 50 points. We only got 1-star rating, so that's 50 points. We had to customize flooring and walls, etc., and we did that. So there's another 30 points. We had to meet a monthly profit of $4,000. And look, our projected monthly profit is over $5,000. Unfortunately, our monthly profit is $1,420. So no, we did not hit the monthly profit. But we had to get at least a museum level of level 12. We got 13. Fantastic. That's another 50 points for us. Now, we needed a museum rating of 70%. Yeah, we didn't get it. It was climbing, was close. If I'd had a couple more seconds, maybe, but no, 67%. Not good. But guest happiness, we had to be over 75%. We got 96%. So there we go, another 50 points. And we had to find an exhibit from 3 different themes. We got 4: prehistory, space, the haunted stuff, and the aquarium. So there's 100 points. So that puts us on par with RCE at 280 points. But I have a little trick up my sleeve, a little secret weapon. What you didn't see, I met all the prerequisites to be able to purchase this land, and I built a building on it, which gives me an extra 20 points, bringing me up to a score of 300. Fantastic. So I guess I won the Ashes, though I guess ours would be full of some sort of fossil dust. So that was a lot of fun. And with the appropriate amount of time, I reckon you could really flush your museum out and have a really nice museum. Unlike this mess I made of what basically just looks like clutter. Nonetheless, I'm rapt that we have a winning museum. And if you haven't already seen RCE's video, you should definitely check it out. He's a funny bloke. I'll leave a link in the description. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.